BOI, Beneficial Ownership Information. This is a report that all formally created business entities must file with the federal government by January of 2025 as per legislation passed by the Congress of the United States. You're going to file that by going to fincen.gov, FINCEN.gov, which is the Financial Crimes and Enforcement Network, which is designed, this program, the legislation passed by Congress, not a judge, to be clear. A judge did not pass this legislation, even though right now a judge is obstructing the legislation. Congress passed the legislation to help root out criminal activities where criminals use corporate entities to launder money, where terrorists use corporate entities to launder money. That is the purpose of the legislation. It is designed to protect you, to protect us, the American taxpayer, to protect Americans against crime and terrorism. And some judge has decided, second judge, has decided that this legislation, this rule is illegal, unconstitutional. It's just more obstruction by judges who think that they should be the ones to create the rules on how we run our nation. Again, this was legislation created by the Congress, the people that you elected to represent you. And I know many of you are sitting back thinking, great, I ain't got to do nothing. You would be wrong. Our advice to you, strongly and urgently presented to you today, is to go to fincen.gov and file your BOI reports. Because, number one, you do not want to run afoul of the federal government on something that, yes, it's an injunction, and yes, potentially, does that mean you have to file? It's not complicated to do. It's an easy report to file. Secondly, if you got an SBA COVID-19 loan during the pandemic, if you have an SBA loan right now for your business, or you're thinking of getting one in the future, if you do not file the report and later on the SBA discovers that you are not in compliance with federal regulations, then technically under the terms of the loan agreements with the SBA, the Small Business Administration, you will be in default and subject to collection activity. Consequences versus action. The action is simple. File the report. That's our strident and urgent advice to you today.